So, are you actually sleeping well these days? While everyone else is bragging about making a killing in stocks or crypto, you're probably still grinding, trading your physical health for a monthly paycheck, right? You might have thought, maybe I should look into this AI thing, messed around with ChatGPT once or twice, and then closed it, thinking, it's just a toy. To be honest, the terrifying reality is that while you're sleeping, AI is writing its own code, designing even smarter versions of itself, and tearing down the pillars of human knowledge built over thousands of years in just a few minutes. Your labor value is on the verge of becoming a scrap of paper, and you're still thinking AI is just a tool. My name is Moon. I'm obsessed. Truly, madly obsessed with the hidden flows of capital and how technology is remapping the world's wealth. If you're struggling because of the crushing anxiety that the world is moving at light speed while you're stuck in the same place, hit that subscribe button. And if this video hits home, make sure to smash that like button too. Look, people usually believe this. No matter how smart AI gets, it only does what humans tell it to do, right? Sorry to break it to you, but that's a 10-year-old fairy tale. The core of the AI Big Bang is recursive self-improvement. Simply put, the AI opens up its own brain, fixes its own code, and is reborn as a smarter version of itself. At this point, human intervention is actually the bottleneck slowing it down. This is where our old financial common sense shatters. In the past, a company's value was in its human labor or brand power. Now, it's all about the compounding speed of self-improving algorithms. This isn't the gentle compound interest of the Rule of 72. This is vertical, explosive growth. Let's look at the actual numbers. According to the New York Times, one company that implemented AI coding used to produce 25,000 lines of code a month. Once AI started helping AI, they are now pumping out 250,000 lines. That is a 10x jump. Let's do the math. Imagine a human developer gets paid $100,000 a year to produce 30,000 lines of code. AI produces 300,000 lines for the cost of a few dollars in electricity. Mathematically, that's a 1,000x productivity gap. And it doesn't end there. If those 300,000 lines of code build a better AI, next year it's 3 million, then 30 million. Capital efficiency has escaped the realm of human capability. This is exactly why Google DeepMind moved past AlphaGo and won a Nobel Prize in chemistry with AlphaFold. An AI expert winning a Nobel Prize in chemistry? Do you think that's a coincidence? Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Why did Warren Buffett, the guy who famously avoids tech he doesn't understand, quietly start loading up on Google, Alphabet? People think Buffett bought Google for its tech. Wrong. He bought it as a digital utility. As of 2026, Google has become a top holding for Berkshire Hathaway. Buffett once called not buying Google earlier one of my biggest mistakes. But why now? Buffett doesn't gamble on who will find the gold in the AI gold rush. He looks for who owns the shovels. That's Google. With a 90% global search market share and the massive data vault called YouTube, Google isn't just a tech company, it's an insurmountable moat. What most people don't realize is that Google isn't just begging NVIDIA for chips. Google has its own AI chips, the TPU, Tensor Processing Unit, now in its 8th generation. Competitors spend billions buying chips from NVIDIA. Google runs models like Gemini 3.0 on chips they built themselves. Let's talk numbers again. The cost of inference, the AI's thinking process, is 80% cheaper on Google's hardware compared to previous generations. When competitors spend $1 to get an answer, Google spends 20 cents. Plus, they have Virgo, a hyperscale network that links 1 million TPUs into one giant brain. This scale is something only Google can pull off. I know what you're thinking. Moon, isn't Google stock already too expensive? Look, the real danger isn't the stock price dropping, it's being excluded from the means of production. In the past, land and factories made money. Now, algorithms make money. Google's revenue in Q3 of 2025 alone was $102 billion. Google Cloud is the engine of growth fueled by the AI craze. Owning Google stock means you become a digital landlord, collecting a toll every time the world uses AI. 10 years from now, when your kids ask, "What did you do during the AI Big Bang?" are you going to say, "I just watched"? Why do we hesitate even with such clear opportunities? It's because our brains are hardwired for loss aversion. We feel the pain of losing $10 twice as hard as the joy of gaining $10. But look at the pros like Buffett. They overcome this pain and bet on probability. The probability of Google becoming the central infrastructure of AI is infinitely higher than the probability of it failing. This isn't gambling, it's statistics. So what should you do right now? 3 concrete steps. 1. Own before you study. Buy a fractional share of Google or an AI ETF. You need your own skin in the game for the news to feel real. 2. Focus on infrastructure. Don't just look at companies making apps, look at those that own the chips, the data, and the cloud, the vertical integration players. 3. Use dollar-cost averaging. If volatility scares you, act like Buffett. Buy a little every month and trust the magic of time. During the 19th century gold rush, the people who got truly rich weren't the miners. It was the people selling the jeans and shovels. In the 21st century AI gold rush, Google is the company making and selling the strongest shovels. Think about why Buffett bought Google at this stage of his life. He saw the source of wealth for the next generation. I'm telling you this because I'm genuinely concerned. Please don't kick this opportunity away. I'll be right here to guide you. If today's video was the big bang your brain needed, subscribe, like, and leave a comment with your thoughts. I read every single one. This was Moon. Sleep well, and I'll see you in a smarter world tomorrow.